Hey, Chuck Carstensen, Remax 2025 Real Estate Life, show number 8. And this is a topic I repeat this time of year, probably a little bit more than you think I should. But guess what? It's because I hear this all the time from people. And people do move in the winter, but guess what? Buyers, sellers, sometimes, "Well, I don't want to move in the winter." Nobody's moving in the winter. And yes, I've mentioned this before. Probably half as many people move in the winter than they do in the summer in Minnesota, but it's not like nobody. And as far as a buyer, yes, if the day you have closing, there's a blizzard, yeah, that's annoying. Or it's 30 below, that's annoying. But there's many days that are very, very nice most of the days, even if they're not super warm. Like yesterday, early in the day, it was a very nice day in Minnesota, at least at the time of the recording of this. And then it started to snow. So yes, that can happen at any time. But even when I drive around and meet somebody when the snowflakes are falling, we can get the place to place. Just got to take it a little bit easier. You can see a home. It's just this time of year, there's less light out. It gets dark still pretty quickly, although each day is getting a little bit longer. So people do move in the winter, especially when there's not much inventory. We encourage many sellers that it is a fine to list this time of year. And I've said this before, sometimes the middle of January is when the market starts to pick up because people are like, hey, let's just get going. And B, middle of January, you list or you start to buy, guess when you're closing? Into March. Guess what happens into March? Starts looking nice out. So you're already moving, not in the winter, right? You're moving in the beginning of spring. You might be listing if you list now in the winter. You might be looking at houses in the winter, but at this point, you're almost moving in the spring if you do something now, listing it. I mean, at least as a listing. As a buyer, you're probably closing in 30 to 40 days, where the listings are taking 30 to 40 days to sell and then another 30 to 40 days to close. So that's what's happening.